Don't you fuck up now. Yes! Okay. And 3, 2, 1. This is my third time playing the intro. I feel like a goober right now. I feel like the world's biggest goober. Anyways. Goober aside, it is I. It is me. Baraboo, the only person to competitively speedrun this game currently. The current world record holder for the past 2 months. Why am I playing this again? You already had the world record. Nobody's playing this game. What have you have left? What have you have left to prove? A fellow speedrunner. He didn't pronounce my name right, so I'm not going to pronounce his right. Jeez, let's see. He pronounced Baraboo Blaze, so Chris Tenham will be pronounced Chrissy Timtoes. So Chrissy Timtoes over there discovered a new strategy. And the strategy is essentially pay to win, buy an Xbox One controller, and you can press start during the song sections to just skip them altogether. Silly me. Playing with the keyboard. So we're back with the intent of pushing the game. I want to see how low I can get this score. I don't care that nobody's playing. I don't care that nobody's gonna watch this video. I want to set that new score. I want to see how fast we can play this game. Isn't that what speedrunning is supposed to be about? Look at me, preaching morals. Oh, and I'm gonna get really plastered. And we're gonna see how that affects our run. I have fucked up this jump so many times. Beautiful. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Welcome to Possum Springs. That's a drink. Ow. Hurts. Alright, let's see if I still got it. That... I'm a dumb bee. Alright, 3:33 plus a minute and 3 seconds. That's 4:36. Quick maths. Okay, we gotta be careful. Let's go combo. There we go. I think I'll run over. Alright, let's bounce. "16 seconds ahead." Weird. Really doesn't seem like that. Run directly to Greg and start band practice. This is when you're really gonna see some shit. those seconds, your little nuts are gonna start quaking, buddy. Full disclosure, I have never stopped and got pretzels by that guy. Well, I've talked to him, I've done the NPC dialogue, but apparently you meet the rats first, and then you get the pretzels, and you can start doing the Queen of Rats thing. I never did it. I always wanted to. I always thought about 100%ing this game, and when I played this game the first time, obviously I spent a lot of time doing all the odds and ends that I could, that I knew about. I couldn't figure out how to get on the roof of the Constellation. I still know. I don't know where the rats are. I still don't. I know there's somebody on the top of some building you're supposed to meet up with, and they play an instrument, a trombone or something like that. There's a lot of cool stuff in this game. You can hang out with Germ. I didn't know that either. There's a lot of cool stuff about this game I haven't seen. But you know what I also didn't know about and haven't seen? That. Ridiculous. So that's what you're gonna do, May? You're gonna hit start on your Xbox One controller? Alright, let's go. Pizza. Oh, it's X! Action button is X. That's so weird. Bam. Nope. I feel bad for Angus and his stubby little arms. Also, you can try passing him a pizza, but then Babe will take the slice you pass, so it's really not worth your effort. There we go. Start those sad pianos, boy. So they're talking about the pizza scale and everything that's along with it. Let's go find a dead body. Alright, so let me see if I can get this right. Truly awful, but we'll take it. Because I'm not going back. Molly, we found an arm. It's funny, I always thought if I drank and speedrun this game, then my commentary would be better, but it turns out it takes a lot of brain power to do this. So I'm going to drink more, and we'll see how it goes. Also, sad truth, in this game, you don't have to talk to your dad at all, and you can still complete everything. Same with real life. But in Night in the Woods, very realistic portrayal of my dad and I's relationship. I'm kidding. Me and my dad are cool. Me and my mom are cooler. Me and my brother are cool. Me and my sister are cooler. Let's go look at a porn virus. So we got... Our computer is infected. I don't want to... Oh wait, that's right, we can ignore. Later, bitch. That didn't feel good. Now I gotta say, like 24 hours ago. Bam. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I was trying to think of the guy who says "wow weird," and the first thing that came to my mind was Jesse Owens, and I know that's not right. And then I thought, was it Owen Wilson? But now I'm thinking that's also not right. So I don't know who it is. I know he passed, not recently, like a year. Time's weird. He passed, but you know the green screen where it goes, wow. That guy. We have to be that guy to Greg right now with his cups on his ears. We gotta ask him where his boyfriend is. Here's a hint. We just passed it. And it is the mash choice. Oh, is that? Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. Video outpost too. We gotta talk to this chick, and then she's like, he's not working? Can I help you? I'm an idiot right now. You know what? I need to do what I usually do, which is, in times of trouble, in times of social awkwardness and drunkenness, I need to talk about Kanye West. That wasn't the most efficient way you can do it, but all of them are 10 dialogue skips, so it wasn't the worst thing you could do. Pretty much at that part, as long as you don't have to listen to the same one twice, you're fine. So we're fine. I could have been in my underbear. What? Anyways, in times of trouble and social awkwardness, we talk about Kanye West. Now, when people think about Kanye West, they think about his ego. They think about... It's a lot of negatives, mainly. And I understand that. I understand that he's this egotistical asshole that... You know, Kanye West, he talks big, he was mean to Taylor Swift. All that stuff. Girl, you know I will. Girl, I'm so excited. So anyways, I understand why people have their hang-ups about Kanye West. But for me, Kanye West... It's not about the music, although the music's amazing. It's not about how he speaks, his attitude, his ego. Although I understand why people may have hang-ups about that. For me, what do people always tell you? Whenever you're having girl problems, whenever you're having life problems, whenever you're feeling down, what do people always say? They say, man, you just have to be confident. Just have to be confident. And everyone can say it. Everyone can say it, and everyone does say it. Just have confidence. Just approach her. Just say this. Just say that. Have self-confidence. Have some self-respect. And never in my life has anybody actually shown me what that looks like until I started looking at stuff Kanye West does. And I was like, this makes sense. I started listening to his lyrics. Y'all should be honored by my lateness. That I would even show up to this 8. You know? Stuff like that, the way he the way he carries himself, the stuff he says, just it resonated with me in a way that never did before. Everyone says, oh, you just had to fake confidence. Well, I didn't know what confidence was until I saw that. And so I'm thankful. I'm thankful that that went the way it went, because honestly, you know, would I have found it through somebody else? Sure. But I haven't yet. And if I had spent all this time without the self-confidence I have right now, I don't know where I would be. I would not have gone and done the things I have done. I would not have gone and have all these personal self-discoveries and all this. I would not have celebrated who I am as fluently as I want to. And so really, it means a lot. It means a hell of a lot. First walking sequence. No, I'm gonna snag it up at the party. No, 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 no. Alright, 3 mass choices, then I dropped out of college. Luck? I don't need luck. I make my own luck. I'm a luck machine. I didn't save any time. Whoa. That's not good. A, C, D. C. C. D. A. A. B. And that's a drink break. Alright. Gram into the world, man. Shit, I might have actually lost time. Wait, that wasn't the part 1 split, that was the party split. So if anything, I was way ahead on time by a bit. Just a kid. I'm 2 months older than you, because actual age and mental age is 2 different things. Long running, that's just it. Let's take some time to appreciate this game's soundtrack and check our Telegram notifications, of which we have a few. No. Okay, no more Telegram. Alright, shit. Alright, that's a split. Maybe. Yep. 2.5 minutes ahead of time. Beautiful. Thank you, Mom. Shout out to mothers. Hey, May. Hey, Selmers. No, thank you. So that's actually a forced dialogue. I always thought it wasn't. Learn something new every day, I guess. Gotta take the tunnels. The reason we're taking the tunnels today is actually because we're avoiding the possibilities dialogue. And I'm going to break my vow of silence now. And I'm going to be more engaging now with this conversation with Mom. The amount of dialogue skips we had were nominal. Both ways, it's a 31 dialogue skip, so doesn't really matter. Germ is gonna stop us. There we go. Yes, to band. You stupid tricks, I'm not gonna play this song. Because I have an Xbox controller. Should be a split. Future Tyler, 15-12, split. 25-12, my goodness. Dollar Empire. Yearbook growth. I gotta admit, for four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, no! Come on. Alright, you gotta be kidding me now. Way. Hate this. This is literally like the worst Mario Party minigame. Not even gonna chance it. All right. Now that I took my salty speaking timeout and thought about my actions, I'm ready to go back to talking. What did you eat? You ate it so fast. I don't feel like rendering it into the game or making it a visible object. This is a lot of fun on paper. On paper, this sounded good. Oh, I'll kill 2 hours. I'm not even packed yet. I have to pack. Maybe there's really nice clothes I want to wear, and I don't have them washed yet. I gotta think about that. Now that is harboring. So Bay's depressed, but because we're a good friend, we are going to do platforming. I never said I was good at being a friend or platforming, so that's about as good as that's gonna get. Alright, this is the only gameplay part of the game that matters, so let's see. Sniping's a good job, mate. Pays well. There we go. Yes! Alright, that wasn't so bad. Alright, gotta go have a nightmare, Dad. I'll be right back. Meow. Meow. Alright, after this I run directly to B. Alright. Yeah, I remember this stream pretty well. This shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully, knock on wood. That's right. There's no triple jumps in your dream. Just like real life. Unless you have a dope dream. Even then, is that really a dope dream? Would you rather have a flying dream or a triple jump dream? If you ask me that question, I'm going with triple jump dream every time. Because, I mean, that's just more physically involved. Damn. How many flying dreams? Everyone's had a flying dream. Everyone. At least once. Ted Cruz has had a flying dream. Ted Cruz is jerked off. That's a terrifying thought. I'm sorry. There we go. I didn't mean to put that evil in the world. But he already did when he liked that tweet. That was the second best 9/11 I ever had. Terrible joke. Dream Monster, take a drink. Ow. Oh, love the rainy days. In real life. And in Night in the Woods. Alright, the drinks are starting to take their toll. And the drinks are starting to get empty. Both are issues we will address at a later date. Time. Wait. No, I'm gonna be done by midnight. So, later time. Alright. Oh, I gotta jump at this part. Not yet though. Okay, cap off. Set it next to it. Oh, I was supposed to talk to B. And now I get the possibilities dialogue. Wait, no I don't. No, I do! No! And another loading screen. You know what? You know what this is? This is hope. For the people who haven't played this yet, I am inspiring a new generation. Next generation of Switch runners. There's gonna be some dude with a Japanese name with Kanin that I don't understand. And he's gonna play this game and he's gonna whoop my ass. Completely. Everything's gonna be frame perfect. I'm gonna feel like an idiot. Oh, thank you for coming to visit me and me old bones. Oh, that is too much Jaeger. That's half the bottle. I'm gonna have to buy more before I go on my trip. Ah, god damn it. Or I could just not drink all of it. Well, I can't pour it back in. Alright, it's gotta be behind there. Go on. Go on. There you go. Beautiful. Whoops, forgot about that. Alright. I need to pick motorcycle. I enjoyed that. It had like a charm. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The other choice was 5. Check the furnace to get the idea. You need something magical. You need something mystical. Girl, I'm going to get so many damn fireflies. You ain't gonna believe. Hey, Borowski. Garbowski. Found out. No, Grabowskis are the people on TV. They finds out the cure for clinical depression was fireflies. Oh yeah, weird Autumn added dialogue to this part. Dream 3. Why did I name this Dream 3? Oh, because technically Dream 1 was the easy one. Okay. Fair enough. I should just call it Musical Dream 2. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Here's the part I'll be taking up in a little bit. For now, we must pay 2 cents to this River Styx boatman. There's triple jumping in dreams. Why am I dumb? Game was trying to warn me. I didn't listen. I'm sad. Not really. I'm sad, but not heartbroken. Writes a bay and has to hang out. Alright. Do not use the sewers. Do not use the sewers. Oh, got the double scare. Didn't get the double scare audio though. When you run into a squirrel, it's RNG which direction the squirrel's gonna run. Sometimes it runs in front of you, and you can get a double scare. And one time in practice, I did get a triple scare, and that was pretty neat. And the squirrel's noises, I swear it must have been patched to make them quieter, or I just had my settings changed, but they used to be loud as shit. Hey, B. Hey, me. It's the most unnecessary dialogue ever. Oh, okay, that's a split. Beep. Oh my god, he gained a second. How? Come on. I think I go back to B now, and then we walk over to the ground beef. Yep. Shout out to Literal Grill for liking my tweet. Shout out to Literal Grill for replying to my tweet. Shout out to Telegram notifications to mess up my fucking run. Yeah, at this point, at the start of everything I don't want to do, I'm just gonna hit start to see if I can skip it, because that seems to be the theme. Okay, I'm gonna accidentally quit if I keep this up, so I'm just gonna chill. Crying yourself to sleep every night, badass. You always have a choice, but not really in your circumstance. But if you did... I should go. You should go. Everyone's so heckin' quirky. Sorry, Dad. Dream 4 path. Oh, I hate Dream 4 so much. I don't even have the 1 through 4 labeled on this. Oh, this is gonna be a headache. Get some music going. This is hurting my ears. Almost. Leap of faith. Beautiful. I'm gonna take a sip. It is the harvest. Boy. Alright, let's go. The year is 20 May. Everyone speedruns Night in the Woods. The meta for Night in the Woods has advanced to a point of task levels of perfection. The only thing that determines how fast your speedrun is your loading screens. Thus, your computer is the only thing that matters. There we go. Accordingly, CPU, RAM, graphics cards, and other computer processing powers have gone through the roof. The meta has evolved beyond comprehension. Due to Night in the Woods speedrunners constantly pushing for bigger and better advances in computer science, computers are powerful enough to make an artificial intelligence neural network that will constantly learn and evolve. Unfortunately, this neural network also only speedruns Night in the Woods. Humanity presumes as normal. Cryptocurrencies crash to being worth nothing though, because the graphics cards are so good. They can mine everything. Even ASIC, well, ASIC resistance doesn't protect against GPUs. So, yeah. Oh, boop. That's not good, I lost 10 seconds. Yep, lots of neat stuff, lots of things to see. There's even a band that comes marching through. But I don't have time for that. So it's like fake news now? So it's like fake news? Let's recall. I think memory is weird. I think the way you remember things and what you remember is pretty weird. As I try to remember Halloween memories I've had, the first one that comes to mind is I had a plastic skeleton mask, and the bottom chin part was also plastic. And I didn't understand it at the time, but I was sweating out of my face so much that the sweat was pooling in the chin part of the skeleton mask. And I would like just dip my tongue. It was so salty that my face would tense up and I'd be like, ooh, it's so salty. And that's all I remember about Halloween. Was me being a dumbass. There we go. Force God, you have no power here. Be gone! Cause the living goes on. Long after the thrill, the living is gone. You know what? I am going to pull up the Kanye West. There we go. Support your local business. First of all, though, Watch the Throne is a Jay-Z album. I count it as a Kanye West album. That being said, Watch the Throne is probably one of my favorite albums of all time. It's up there. Let's see. We have The College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, 808, and Heartbreaks, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Jesus, and The Life of Pablo. Now, The College Dropout. Obviously, I mean, classics. Jesus Walks, Through the Wire, easily two of Kanye's greatest songs. And at 21 songs, it's, again, just like, 21 songs, just like Late Registration, it is one of Kanye West's longest albums, song-wise. There's a lot of skits in there, though, so as far as individual songs are concerned, I don't think it really counts too much. Okay, so we have The College Dropout, Late Registration. Wake Up, Late Registration easily has the strongest introduction to any Kanye West album besides, I want to say, Jesus. Gold Digger, Drive Slow, Roses. Very good songs, but overall, in comparison to the rest of the Kanye West documentary, discography, I'd watch a Kanye West documentary, by the way. That's different. Damn, did I really lose 10 seconds? guess so. Win some, you lose some. We have graduation. Of course. I want to say good morning. Graduation is good morning. 808s and Heartbreaks. Now the thing about 808s and Heartbreaks is that when I think about Kanye West songs, certain artists you have to be in the mood for. If I'm sad, I don't want to listen to JPEG Mafia. Scream. I want to listen to Nirvana. I want to listen to In Utero. I want to listen to Teardrops by Mesmine. I want to have that experience. I want to own it. When I'm good, when I'm in a happy mood, or when I'm feeling down in like a depressed way, I want to listen to Kanye West. So the weird thing about 808s and Heartbreaks is that it's a being sad album. It's a good album to listen to while you're sad, and for the longest time, I never wanted to listen to it. Until I started to appreciate it as that is, and honestly, See You in My Nightmares, whenever I'm having relationship trouble, or social trouble, I play that song, and it makes me feel so much better. So I appreciate 808s and Heartbreaks for what it is. I think it was a very bold direction for him to take after the death of his mother. Next, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Monster. It just... I can't say enough good things about My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. It is my favorite Kanye West album. It is my favorite everything. Yeezus. I appreciate Yeezus for what it is. I think... What was that song? I don't remember what song it was. Runaway. Runaway. Was Runaway? Could have sworn. Bound 2 is good. Forgot what album had a Runaway. Yeah, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. There you go. I appreciate Yeezus. Yeezus is hype music. Yeezus is fight music. And last but not least, The Life of Pablo. When The Life of Pablo first came out... okay, for those of you who didn't remember it, when The Life of Pablo first came out, the only way you could listen to Life of Pablo was if you had an account on Tidal. I use Spotify. I'm a Spotify guy. I did not have an account on Tidal. I was not in a position to really care enough to buy it. I mean, I cared a whole lot, obviously, but to buy it on Tidal was not really my thing. So, funny enough, I was on a website and somebody mentioned that a person uploaded The Life of Pablo in its entirety on Pornhub, of all places. And I remember the first time I heard Ultralight Beam. There's albums where I want to listen to them a lot, but, you know, I can't watch anime because I can never bring myself to just do one thing for that long. I like watching Parks and Rec and The Office because although the shows visually help, I like watching reruns of them so I can play Bejeweled at the same time, so I can check my phone at the same time and do whatever I want. The only medium I respect enough to where it can be my only thing and I don't even question it is movies. But with television, like, I can't watch anime. I just can't. I feel like I'm wasting so much time. And I am, and it's for good cause, obviously. There's a lot of good animes. And although it's Japanese animation, I don't think you call it anime when it's a movie. Your Name easily one of my favorite movies I saw in 2017. But anyways, Life of Pablo, the whole moral I'm trying to get around to was the whole moral, everything I was trying to lead up to here was the whole purpose was that, like, whenever I listen to a new album, I'm usually doing something else. And the second Ultralight Beam played, I shut off my phone. And I'm literally at a loss for words. It demands your attention. It opens the album, it elevates it to a whole nother level. The second Ultralight Beam plays, halfway through it, you know, you're like, this is something different completely. This is like nothing I've heard up to this point. So, beating around the bush aside, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, #1. Best Kanye album. #2, Late Registration. #3, The Life of Pablo. #4, The College Dropout. #5, Yeezus. #6, 808s and Heartbreaks. #7, Not Paying Attention. Yeah. And I'm comfortable saying that 808s and Heartbreaks is my least favorite. They put that wire there to save people's lives. If that wire wasn't there, this would be a nightmare. Sometimes that triggers under it, and sometimes it doesn't. I have no idea what causes it either. Yes, I know, I'm on my way. 3. Wow, can't believe that threw me off. Daddy Spicy Water makes him a worse speedrunner. Yeah, I'm tired.
And my back hurts, and my feet hurt.
My feet don't hurt, but they could. A lot of the reason I feel people don't speedrun this game, and the same reason I could never bring myself to speedrun Undertale, was they respect it too much. And believe me, I respect this game a lot. I feel that any game that can take suicide and depression and I guess really just put it on a spotlight and say, look, this is it. This is real. And they don't ham-fist anything, and they don't sugarcoat it. It's real and it's terrifying. And a game that can handle concepts like this in a graceful manner, I will always respect. And when I got this game gifted to me by a friend. He was showing me the game, and he couldn't beat. He said, "Hey, really, you really liked Undertale. You might like Night in the Woods." And my first experience with it was watching him play Demon Tower, and I was like, I'm good at Demon Tower. That just... And I was like, I'm good at Demon Tower. I'm better than this guy. And then I got it in my head. I'm like, fuck it, I'm better than everybody. Nobody's good at Demon Tower. And turns out I was right. And I set a world record at Demon Tower. And I kind of ignored the main game and refused to play it for a while because at the time I had just recently moved out after living at home. I was on my own. I was dealing with when you first move out, no matter how much you think you don't care about, how much you're a cool guy and you don't care about your parents and stuff like that, there is select words that can be used to describe just homesickness. They had to come up with a word for it, and it hurts bad. When I was driving away from home, I expected to feel, I had good music going. It's just, I expected to feel so good. And I was finally on my own, and I finally, I graduated high school, and I was off to college, and I was gonna do all these amazing things, and before I could do any of that, it hit me like a bag of bricks. Just, it, when people are really sad and they say my heart hurts, it hurt so bad I couldn't describe it. I thought to myself, if this feeling goes on for any longer, I'm going to lose my mind. And I did what everybody else does when they're really homesick and they just wanted to lay down in bed and feel this terrible... Do you know the comic where there's parents and they're like, come on, you can do it, and he's chilling with his parents and he's staying at home and he's training, and then after that he does this jump? It's like a gap, and he stays at his parents and they're training him and they're caring for him, and then he jumps the gap and he goes to turn around and he goes, Mom, Dad, I did it. And when he goes to turn around, it's, you know, the stage doesn't scroll back, life doesn't scroll backwards, it only scrolls forward. And it's that feeling when you first read that comic, it's just the gut wrench. So of course I looked it up, you know, I had to get rid of homesickness. They said all you want to do right now is lay down and cry, but that's not. You gotta get out, you gotta do something. So I started doing stand-up comedy, and I started just walking around town. Pokemon Go came out, and I had all the reason to go out on town. And then they patched Pokemon Go into a garbage can, and I had less reason to go out. But by that time I was already long over it. And after I started living on my own, I still was distracting myself with Demon Tower and 100 million other things. What's happening? Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't want to play the full game. I didn't want to face that because it was all too real. And when I finally faced it, it was I enjoyed it. I did not like, you know, obviously it's got to have this nice ending because it's a game, but I don't know. I haven't found my hole in the earth yet. That I hadn't found my hole in the earth yet. I needed to cover, but I was thankful that this game exists, and I still am. And there's a lot of different things you can do to act like you have control. People play Sims, people play SimCity, people micromanage, people play, you know, Civilization, stuff like that. Civilization on easy mode, I should say. Kingdoms and Castles, whatever that game is. The little Zen garden ranking the sand. You want something you have full control over. You want to... Anxiety stems from not knowing and not being able to control. With Night in the Woods, I know everything that's going to happen. I have control over every situation. I know every dialogue tree, how it's going to split. I know what characters are going to say. And it takes something scary and to break it down into bare mathematical components to run it backwards and hold it back up to itself in the mirror and go, look at you. You are nothing but 21912. Stupid as it sounds, it helped. I mean, it wasn't the thing that got me out in the end, but it takes a lot of straws to break a camel's back. takes a lot of little steps to make the big one back to being in that healthy mind space, and I never said anything when I wasn't in the healthy mind space because I didn't want to burden others, and I didn't say anything about not being in the healthy mind space because now that I'm back to what feels like normal and where I'm in control of everything and making good decisions and having all these positive life changes, I don't want to brag about that being the case, because if I was in that place and I saw other people posting and bragging about it, that wouldn't have helped me any. And the last thing I would want to do is negatively impact somebody who's there. So if Night in the Woods is your Zen garden, then let me hold the rake for you. And it's weird, you know, everyone's sad and everyone gets depressed, but you know, even when you're really, really depressed, you always feel like there's that pit in the bottom of you that's like, I imagine it like a jar, and there's always, you know, on the bottom of a glass jar, there's a lot of thick glass right there. Better comparison would be like it's a jar of honey. And at the bottom of the jar of honey, even when you're really low on honey, there's still that like thick layer at the bottom. And that's like, for me the comparison was that was like drive, that was soul, that was grit. And even when I was really depressed, I would just stare at the jar. I could feel it. Like I still have it. I know this is better. I know this can get better. I know that at the end of this, it's gonna turn out alright. And there was a moment in time where I looked at the jar and there was nothing. And that should have broken me. But it didn't. Because I was too impressed with how dreary everything was. I was too invested in seeing you're about to fall off a bike and you have the choice to blink and wake up a week from now when everything's healed, or you can choose to see just how bad this arm scrape is gonna hurt. And I chose to see how bad the arm scrape was gonna hurt. And I'm glad I didn't. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't have met, I wouldn't have finished my green. I wouldn't have met Zach. And I wouldn't have been here, kicking it, setting WRs, like it's my day job. So, let this party ride out. Have a drink on me. If you're in there, everything seems bleak, I'm here for you. Because believe me, it gets better. Even if you don't want it to. Even if you don't feel like it would. Life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. I really can press A and my controller vibrates. Alright, so I gotta say, yeah. Ghost stories. My apologies, you're right, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Outside of Ruined Bay. Also, there's supposed to be spicy queso in my burrito. There's not spicy queso. There's some Cordoba too. So I'm pretty sure it was like expensive because they have the good queso. But whatever. You could take something really terrible and then you can put some spicy Cordoba on it and spicy Cordoba queso on it, and it'll turn into a good thing. Oh. Alright. She needs this. He's a good friend. Goat's a good guy. Is he the only other goat in the game? Oh, so that dress looks terrible. Listen, buddy. I've killed. I'll kill again. Ugh. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Lord Jesus. Lost it. Found out. Oof. Oof. That's bad. Oof. That's worse. And every time I touch, I think of heaven. And every time I touch, I think of you. And every time we not. I need a drink. That was a big boy swig. Friends by proximity. Come on. we made peace with our demons. Should not be a dream. No, there's not.
Piss you off, you bloody pig.
Oh my god, what if... That'd be awful. Creator Night in the Woods makes Aunt Mall Cop a pig. Nobody else in the game's a pig, just the cop.
Can only be described as a
Thinly veiled anti-police sentiment. Oh, there would be a storm a brewing. We're back at the part where we stop talking real stuff and go back to me verbally shitposting. Can we just say we went through the entire graveyard scene without me mentioning the terrible joke? No! You know I didn't mean that, boy. Come on. Uh-oh. According to my notes, it's mandatory that I have to complain about how unskippable this weird autumn update portion of the game, which is right now, is. So, allow me to do that. This is adding unnecessary time. Crimes, dude. Boo! I'm just playing. Boo! Nope, not yet. Okay, here we go. Boo! My friend tried telling me that that wasn't Greg's voice, that was the owl's voice. It wasn't. Run the stairs far right, take elevator far left. far right elevator up. Should add that that's the mash option. So ominous. Alright, let's see if I can get this. Do. Yes! Whomever. Whoopst.
There's just nothing to say at this part. I got nothing.
No, this part's gonna be a pain in the ass on controller. Yep. I hate this so much. Yeet. Oh, whoops. Yo. Crimes, yo, and then the flow, and then the edible hits. I hate myself. Alright, and take a sip for the easiest part of the game. Ah, that tastes awful. Should be a split. Welcome to the theme of this game. Alright. Talk to Angus. Greg. Germ. Angus is cooking. Greg is playing video games. Check the poster. Poster's far left, I believe. Angus. Greg. Germ. Poster. There we go. Man, I should be at the con. Oh, I'm gonna start renting my own hotel rooms. Obviously stay with my friend, but I should really rent, so then, like, if I'm free Thursday night, I can stay Thursday night, and then he can be the one who pays me a little bit of dosh. Ugh. Walk, you bastard. This is what you're missing by not playing. By not using a keyboard. I personally don't know when to feel emotion, so I just cry whenever my GameCube controller starts vibrating. I'll say this much, that son of a bitch. I know I mention this every time I play this game, because I mentally think about it. They never say May's gender. I guess it really doesn't matter. I think she is a girl. No, okay, I take that back. I think... Well, May's bisexual. Greg and Angus are gay. He's like... He's a chick. I think May's a girl. Yeah, May's a... I don't know. Oh wait, yeah, she had a boyfriend. Well, that doesn't mean anything. I'm an idiot. Okay, gonna get my sick on all the pizza. Oh. I won't hold out a slice and get my sickness all over the pizza. just fucking wasting time. Come on, focus. Don't focus. It's nothing to focus on, but
At least try to pretend like you're.
playing the game fast. Okay, that I can do.
B, please get everybody the fuck out of here.
Alright.
The final boss approaches.
Must be a pretty big couch. They're small people. I don't know, I'm a fat ass. Oh, you know what? No, I don't care. Even the skinniest people I know wouldn't pull the double couch on a normal size couch unless they took the back cushions off and got more room. Then I can see it happening. Then it's like a little bit bigger than a twin. But even then, they wouldn't be. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. 7 out of 10 game. Oh boy, final boss time. Honestly, speedrun should end there. Nothing you really do at this part changes anything.
I can close.
I could close my PowerPoint. Oh my god. Come on, man. I'm gonna beat this game in under 2 hours and 15 minutes. color palettes in this game are beautiful. Alright, final boss. Black goat. Not even black like the color. Black like space. Which isn't actually really black. It just has stars. Just pure trash. Oh, gotta try. Gotta give it the old benefit of the doubt. What's the hardest part about speedrunning Night in the Woods? Rendering gameplay footage at the end.
I could broadcast on Twitch, but it seems like a lot of work.
Ever wonder why the trees lose their leaves in the winter? It's because we ain't killing enough kids. One time back in '72, there was a big plethora of, there was a zoo in town. Because zoos travel. There was a zoo in town, and all the kids, they wanted to pet the goat. And we told them there was a really big goat they could pet at the bottom of this deer pit. And I tell you, I've never seen trees that green that late in the winter. The leaves never fell. By the time spring ran around again, they and double leaves. You think, does it... Okay, so you take a tree that's been outside all its life, right? And then you put it... Do trees ever lose their leaves if you put them in like a... Oh, mashed up. If you put them in like a greenhouse? Think they'll ever like know to lose their leaves? I feel like really good at losing my arms in this game. I tell you what. I think I'm just gonna export this in 720p. That'd probably save me like 3 hours. And teamwork. And teamwork. And teamwork. Dicks, get your arms in here. Just my real friend. Too real. This game's too real. I need you, Lord Jesus. Lost in, found out, too wild. Okay, so fun fact, in real mining caves, it is actually a very big issue in California, I believe. They have a lot of holes in the ground where old miners would dig for gold, and they had water like this. And when they had water like this, the surface area of water can actually hold certain gases. So, and I saw this in a TV show, but it wasn't like a, I don't know. You know how there's TV shows that just lie to you, like Ancient Aliens and stuff like that. This was like a real kind of informative TV show. And oh, it was Dirty Jobs. Yeah, it was Dirty Jobs, and their job was to go around filling these 60-foot holes in the ground with foam, because not only do they want kids and wildlife not just randomly falling in this hole and not being able to be saved, but the kids would go into these holes and they'd go to like swim in the water, and the second they break the surface tension, they just die, because the surface tension in the water was holding in all this gas, and it ended up like killing some kids. So I believe that at that part of the game, it wasn't May having a confrontational hallucination. It was actually this is the hardest part of the fucking game. It was just the surface tension. The gases were fucking with your head. The 3 frames that led up to that. Oh shit, I'm at the end of the game now. Okay. Low key open my laptop back up. I don't believe a sub 2 hour, unless another life-shattering skip is discovered. Wait, ah, damn it. Yes, did I do it? Damn it. I always think I do it every time. Second wind. Alright, here we go, baby. Let's wrap this up. Sub 215. That's all we want. Nope, no thank you. Okay, mash. Sorry, Dad. Not so sorry, Aunt Mall Cop. Fucking not gonna call her a pig. Kinda already did. Didn't help much, Tyler. Didn't help much. It doesn't really answer the question, Colleen. I had an ex-girlfriend. Her name was Colleen. She didn't like me. Like, she liked me. Just that she wasn't really there to be boyfriend, girlfriend. She was just there to kind of go look. It was a status symbol. She would talk to her friends about having a boyfriend more than she would talk to me. I know I had a bunch of rough early relationships, and then I kind of came into my own. Now I'm doing okay mentally and relationship. Alright, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Some finger exercises. Let's go. Don't you fuck up now. Yes! Sub 214. Sub 214. Sub 214. Wow. Wow.